Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. Today I'm bringing you the game Undo, Weaving Fate Anew, Treasure Fever. This is by Pegasus Spieler, ages 10 plus, 45 to 90 minutes for 2 to 6 players, by the same guys who've done the other Undo games, Michael Palm and Lucas Zach. And this one is set in South America. In fact, it's in Central America, and the mission leads you into the jungles of Central America. So this is the 6th game. I've got the 7th game and I'll be reviewing as well, which is 600 seconds. That's just arrived this month, but this is the one just prior to that. And it's one of those evenings whereby I just find that if any particular game, especially with the Undo series, I just open it up and play it, because I just know once you've played a few of them, at least even one of them, they're usually very, very straightforward. They've always been the same kind of layout. So inside the box, let's have a look. Now this is a preview unboxing teaser, but lots of people do like the fact that what you're seeing inside is basically the contents. So we're laying them out to be spoiler free and have a chance to see what is in there. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm just going to give you a bit of a backstory about actually what is in the box. And basically, as you can see here, if you don't know much about Undo, crucially, it's about somebody who's died. So this person dies, usually a person on the front cover. I don't know that, having not read it, but I'm pretty sure she's died, and we need to try and save her. Now, in this instance, what we learn about this person is with a vigorous jump, this is the 29th of February, 1952, at 3:37 p.m., high above the Yucatan jungle, with a vicious jump, a blonde woman in her 20s leaves a small plains cabin and plunges towards the jungle. When the craft explodes above her, she doesn't look surprised, but pleased. She laughs because she knows she has won. The shiny object in her hand is proof of that. The air rushing past her rips at her expedition clothes. She confidently pulls on her parachute's cord, and then she tries pulling on it again and again. Panic wells up in her chest with the realization that it will never open. So that's all just from the back of the box. So there's nothing, no spoilers. There's no spoilers that'll be pretty new either. But what we're trying to do is we are weavers of fate. And at any time we can pause and jump to specific moments in a deceased person's life to reweave these threads of fate. You'll be able to change the events and therefore undo their tragic death. That's ultimately what you're trying to do. And you're going to get a score to see how well you've basically improved their life. So let me just switch that back, stick that there, maybe just leave this to one side as well. You'll notice each of these games, I'll be doing a review of all of them as well, has their kind of face on the side. And the reason that's important is because you can make a bookshelf, which basically makes a little picture with all of them together. So this is the bottom of the stack, so do not look at those ones. We have the top of the stack here as well. And inside here is you're going to have a number of these time tokens. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You always have 9. You have 9 places that you can go to. 9 times where basically you can try and affect change. You're going to have some clue tokens. These are things where you can go to a specific location and try and do better. And these are various locations, 1 to typically 13. And now we're just going to go through here. So basically it's like a rule card telling you what basically is inside, and then various things we can do. So we could be going to Liverpool. So that basically goes into a shot there. And it's 4th of August, 1934 in the morning. We have Cambridgeshire, England, 11 years ago. 25th of December, 1941, yep. August the 4th, 1942 after dinner, that's in the evening. Cambridge, England again, August the 19th, 1947, 10:39 a.m. We have Cambridge, England at, let's have a look, yeah, August the 14th, 1951, 7:47 p.m. We have the Merida, Yucatan, January 22nd at 9:52, 4:02 p.m. So all these different times we can go to. But of course, there are more locations we can possibly go to. So within the Yucatan Peninsula 2 days ago, same location, same date, just midday, roughly 6 p.m., 3 a.m. The following morning, again, the same location. We have the camp in the jungle. We have 28th of February. We have 29th of February. That's interesting, so we know she dies on that date. And here's the special clue card. What this represents is basically this date. So you turn over the back of the box. This is basically why we now know how she's died. And then the final location, as I said, there are 13, so it seems very, very similar to the other ones, is this. And what it is here is, again, another location. So we're able to do circumstance of death high above the Yucatan jungle. So again, without spoiling it, this will be starting off the game. Again, it won't matter because you won't have seen these cards. There's no spoilers. You'll see exactly what I'll be seeing. All these locations are what you could do or what I could do. So it's completely unique depending on who does what. So in the 9 clues, based on what I read here, maybe I'll go here, 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 and I'll be like putting my markers on there as I'm dropping down. But in this instance, high above the Yucatan jungle with a vicious jump, and basically I've just read out the back of that box. So I'm going to look at those things. I'm going to read, obviously, further on in the rule book. And also there are various clue cards as well that you can go to. Now, what clue cards will give you is they're going to be able to tell you something along the lines of actually the kind of things that you can see. So let me just get them out. So yeah, 11, I think, locations. Yeah, 13 locations, of which there are, I think, 11 you can visit. And then, if you happen to go here, there's something about the little girl. So if you wanted to go here, you'll learn about the little girl. If you want to go here, you'd learn about the host. So you can actually just go to these things that are actually going back in time. But basically, these are key things that you could be discovering. And the clues can relate to other things as well. So if we wanted to, the shiny object, it's in bold. We have the crash site. There are various things that we can go to, and you know, maybe you want to go to the crash site. So you want to actually uncover more about actually, you know, what on earth's going on. Maybe you want to be going, I don't know, understanding what this shiny object is. Maybe it's like Indiana Jones. It's something whereby she has a curse and she's trying to get rid of that curse. And therefore, you know, for her, this is her saving her life. I don't know, maybe this is a body double. I have no idea. And maybe we want to go back to the first point in history. Do we need to bother with that? Obviously, for some reason, she's gone and left here after 8 years later. And then another year later, she's obviously gone back to Liverpool, then back to Cambridge. Cambridge, you know, I'm speculating and I can go really off on that one. But obviously in this moment, the bottom half, I was having to randomly lay it out. It's all very recent and it's happened to be obviously around Mexico. You know, what's going on in this camp? Has you found something? Is something disturbing her? I have no idea. So I'm going to be playing this and I'll be telling you what I think about it. That'll be in another video. But ultimately, I hope you found it of interest just to kind of spark your mind on what this is about. Check out the playlist though. I do have the Pegasus Spieler playlist. And in there, you'll also have other videos, Pegasus Spieler, all the other undo videos. Additionally, there is a playlist of our mystery games. So I do have some exit games. I've got the other undo games and more undo games to come. And aside from that, you know, please hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Hit the subscribe to obviously catch everything as well. And lastly, check out the comments and descriptions. I do reply quickly if you want to know anything. So what we'll be doing, flipping over a card and deciding, obviously, was this the location that made sense to go to? And you're going to get a score. It could be negative because we might have an option to do something and we might say, okay, in Liverpool, do you want to meet the mother, the father, or the dog? The dog might give you -1, the father might give you 1 point, the mother might give you 2 points. And you might do that based on, I don't know, the shiny object had lipstick on it. It sounds very rude to consider it like that, but for example. Okay, so there you have it. Very nice, you know, art. I like it. It's the same artist as all of them. And yeah, look forward to seeing what happens. Right, hope you enjoy that and hopefully manage to survive. I've survived some of these undos. Sometimes I've kept this person alive, sometimes I haven't. So thanks very much, and hopefully there's a nice kind of difference that I found in one of the other undos, and with this being like the second trilogy, how it works out. Well then, all the best, thank you very much, bye for now.